Champions League playoff draw. Well, Champions League playoff and probably round of 16 in one draw, probably. But yes, the draw an amount of minutes away, and for Borussia Dortmund, order for Borussia Dortmund. So Borussia Dortmund to draw Bruges or Sporting Lisbon in the Champions League playoff, and then potentially around the 16 after that, the Lille or Aston Villa, but playoff round to be played first. Borussia Dortmund won the teams in that, as well as a amount of other teams, and the top 8 teams into the round of 16. So the draw maybe in the next 5 to 10 minutes or so. Just the intro to the draw a bit at this point. So other potential matches drawn with the intro still on at this point. Real Madrid or Bayern Munich v Celtic or Man City. AC Milan or PSV v Feyenoord or Juventus. And the so Bayern Munich, Bayern Munchen, the other Bundesliga side in the playoffs. Xabi Alonso's Bayer Leverkusen finished in the top 8, so in the round of 16. And wow, Bayer Leverkusen, Xabi Alonso's Bayer Leverkusen, or Atletico Madrid potentially in the round of 16, the Celtic or Man City, or Real Madrid or Bayern Munich. So Xabi Alonso's Bayer Leverkusen or Atletico Madrid playing one of those 4 teams in the round of 16. So that's quite the round of 16 potentially for Xabi Alonso's Bayer Leverkusen. So a potential all Bundesliga round of 16 with Bayern Munich v Bayer Leverkusen maybe potentially is a potential round of 16 draw after a playoff maybe. There's potential for maybe an all Serie A round of 16 Juventus v AC Milan maybe, and then maybe one of those teams in the round of 16 to play Inter Milan or Arsenal, but potential for an all Serie A round of 16 maybe of a Milan derby or Juventus v Inter Milan maybe in the round of 16. That round of 16, yeah, Inter Milan maybe potentially quarters from that potentially. I'll say Inter Milan maybe the quarterfinals from that. They're a team that utilise and game manage all right enough. I'll say Inter Milan maybe the quarterfinal from that bit of the draw maybe potentially. Yes, Arsenal got talented players in their team, but I'd maybe just say Inter Milan from the quarters from that bit of the draw from the round of 16. Round of 16, Atletico Madrid or Bayer Leverkusen v Real Madrid or Bayern Munich, Celtic or Man City. I'll say Bayer Leverkusen in the quarterfinals if Bayer Leverkusen. If it's Real Madrid v Bayer Leverkusen, then it's maybe round of 16 Bayer Leverkusen. But if Bayer Leverkusen are not drawing Real Madrid, then yeah, I'd say with Xabi Alonso managing them, there's a chance of a quarter-final after that, maybe. As for Borussia Dortmund, I'd say the playoff draws are right enough. Bruges and Sporting Lisbon, both competitive away matches, and Sporting Lisbon have all right enough and talented players. But I'd say Sporting Lisbon or Bruges, there's a chance over 2 matches of scoring 2 goals, maybe over 2 matches from maybe the round of 16 with, if enough goals scored in the Westfalenstadion / Signal Iduna Park match over 2 matches. Lille, Aston Villa in the round 16, Borussia Dortmund in the round 16. Yeah, that's potentially competitive. Away matches. Aston Villa got an alright enough manager with their squads, so I'd maybe say Lille a bit more than Aston Villa in the round of 16, but I'd maybe say Bruges a bit more for the playoff round. But yeah. The seeded and unseeded teams that draw and for the draw they're just saying that a bit. So maybe the draw, maybe just after this. So with the draw, just as the draw may or may not be about to start. Hello to Obi-Wan PUBGM. Well, hello anyway. Big up. The draw may be starting in this minute. I just saying the pairings potentially to be drawn from the seeded and unseeded teams for the playoff round at this point. So the draw is just starting. So the draw just starting. So the first team drawn is Bruges. So Bruges are the first team drawn for the playoff round. So Bruges v So Bruges is the first team drawn. And Bruges draw and Sporting Lisbon is the next team drawn. So this is just one team for a match. So Bruges and Sporting Lisbon drawn. So Manchester City is the next team drawn. So just amount of teams being drawn. So these are half draws for the matches at this point. So they're just drawing a team for one of the matches. So it's Bruges to play a team, Sporting Lisbon to play a team, Man City to play a team. So, well, one of two teams, but they're just drawing the one team for a match. Just drawn Celtic. So it's just a team drawn, and then maybe after the next four teams drawn, it's then one team to play another team. It may be more after these next four drawn, with Juventus just drawn. So potentially after these next three teams drawn, it'll be one team playing another team in an amount of matches. Potentially after these next three teams drawn, Feyenoord just drawn. So basically, the unseeded teams are drawn first, and then the seeded teams for one team playing the other. So a seeded team playing on the seeded team after the unseeded team's drawn. So this of the unseeded teams drawn is Brest, so that's drawn. So this is the last unseeded team to be drawn. Then after this, the seeded teams will be drawn to play one of the unseeded teams, and then that'll be one team potentially playing another. So Monaco just drawn. So onto the seeded team. So this is the start of one team playing another team, of a seeded team playing with one of the unseeded teams that's just got drawn. So all the unseeded teams drawn. So the seeded teams drawn next. So this will be the start of one team playing another team in this bit of the draw, or in this half of the draw. So the first seeded team drawn is PSG. So it is Brest v PSG, and all League One playoff. So that is the first playoff drawn. So the next seeded team next one drawn, Monaco v Benfica. And PSV Eindhoven are drawn away to Juventus. And the next one drawn is Feyenoord v AC Milan. So the next team drawn is Real Madrid, and Real Madrid Real Madrid are drawn away to Man City. So Real Madrid v Man City in the playoff. So the next team drawn is Bayern Munich, and Bayern München are drawn to play Celtic. So the next team drawn is Atalanta. So Atalanta will play Bruges. So Bruges will play Atalanta. And the next team drawn is Borussia Dortmund BVB, and Borussia Dortmund BVB are playing Sporting Lisbon. So Sporting Lisbon v Borussia Dortmund. And that is the last of the playoff matches drawn. So Borussia Dortmund, the last team drawn in the playoff round, as Borussia Dortmund play Sporting Lisbon. So the final in Munich this season, and after the playoffs drawn, it is the potential round of 16 just right after that. So the potential round of 16 Champions League matches after the playoffs. Is Brest oder PSG v Liverpool oder Barcelona is a potential round of 16 match. Well, anyway, that's the playoffs drawn as a amount of potential round of 16 potential matches. Round of 16 matches, the potential round of 16 matches after the playoffs drawn. So Brest or PSG v Liverpool, Barcelona, or Monaco or Benfica v Barcelona or Liverpool. Bruges or Atalanta v Lille or Aston Villa. Oder or Nuchulik, of course. Sporting Lisbon oder Borussia Dortmund v oder Aston Villa or Lille. Man City oder Real Madrid v Atletico Madrid oder Bayer Leverkusen, or Celtic or Bayern Munich, Bayern München v Bayer Leverkusen or Atletico Madrid. So may or may not be an all Bundesliga round of 16 of Bayern Munich v Bayer Leverkusen. Juventus or PSV Eindhoven v Arsenal or Inter Milan. Juventus oder PSV Eindhoven v Arsenal oder Inter Milan. And the last potential round of 16, Feyenoord oder AC Milan v Inter Milan oder Arsenal. So maybe an all Serie A round of 16, maybe potentially Juventus v Inter Milan, or Feyenoord oder AC Milan v Inter Milan oder Arsenal. So maybe or maybe not a Milan derby. And that's the potential round of 16 Champions League matches, as was the playoff drawn. So for Borussia Dortmund, it's Sporting Lisbon v Borussia Dortmund. So the first match in the playoff round for Borussia Dortmund v Sporting Lisbon away, with the second match at Signal Iduna Park / Westfalenstadion, with the winner of that to potentially play Aston Villa or Lille in the round of 16.